very, very happy that you all have come together. I would like to tell you only one incident here. In Sweden, we had the first transgender CEO of a large company. It is called ICA. ICA is a ICA, I call it. ICA is a chain of supermarkets, and they also have insurance companies. They're also into pharmaceuticals. It's a large company. The first transgender CEO of ICA was appointed a few years ago, a couple of years ago. And she is a wonderful lady. And the result of making an exclusive person who was not included earlier is that first of all, she was heading the insurance group. Okay. What is the change she brought in the insurance group is that she included domestic violence in the insurance policy. That is, if a person is by any chance, mostly it's women who is affected, they will be covered by the insurance. But by and large, Sweden is a very open society where most of the women are employed. They don't, stick on to being a housewife. And the men are also more responsible. They have learned their responsibility over a period of time. It did not happen overnight. The political system, the societal system, and the women's rights groups, all of them work together. And that is how they build up an egalitarian society, I would say. More importantly, in Sweden, all the men and women, they all have financial assurance from the government. That is, if you are unemployed, you will get enough money to sustain yourself to live a good life. And if you are employed and if you lose your job, you will get at least 80% of the previous salary till you get a job again. See, a lot of social protection is there for women to become economically independent. So, and whenever there is a situation where a man and a woman, they separate, it is the responsibility of both of them to look after the child. The child will be with the man for a week and the woman for another week. Like this, they all have their arrangements because the child needs both the parents. So both psychologically and for the development, overall development. So it's a wonderful society whose experience I'm sharing with you. And I'm really happy that you all have come together. One more thing about the welfare of the women in India. I used to be a student leader, and we had a lot of women in our student days. And when we formed an organization, we wanted to form a separate women's organization. But many of the girls, they said, no, we should have a single organization where they should also be represented in the executive committees and so on and so forth. That was a very good thing. But in the modern society, my suggestion is that immediately you guys, you have an app to contact each other immediately. So this will be a support group. Suppose there are 100 women in that group or 100 men and women in that group. Then if a woman is having a problem or if a lady is having a problem, when you just text it, at least there will be somebody near to come to your rescue or come to your help. That way, you will all be assured that some help you can always depend upon. That itself will give you a lot of psychological support. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to address you all. Thank you. Lovely to see you all.
Thank you so much, sir.